Hi everyone, I am back with the December Mickey and Minnie card for the 2016 Mickey and Minnie card series. This is the matchbook card. So let's just go ahead and get started. So your card stock is going to be 4 1/4 by 11, and we're going to score that on the 11-inch side at 1, 6 3/8, and then 6 1/2. So that's our scoring. We're just going to fold this right on those score marks. There we go. And then we'll score or fold our bottom flap here. Okay, so this is where you're going to want to kind of line up your cardstock so it forms your little matchbook shape like that. And we're going to take our stapler. I'm just using my Stampin' Up stapler. And you're going to go about 2/3 of the way up because you don't want to staple it shut. You just want it to create a little pocket to tuck in your tab there. Okay, so that's it for the stapling. Now we're going to go ahead and start layering. Our first layer here on the bottom panel, I am using an old Stampin' Up color. I think this was a 2012 through 2014 color, Primrose Petals. So it's really old, but it really matched the pink that is in the patterned paper here. So the mat actually measures 4 1/8 by, oh, what is it? 7/8, and then my patterned piece is 4 3/4. So we're just going to layer these up and stick them down. And that will just cover right over the top of the staples there. So we'll just get this right on the front. Okay, just like that. So there we have our front piece. Well, our bottom panel anyway. So now we're going to do the top, and again it's the Primrose Petals, and this piece measures 4 1/8 by 4 3/8, and then the patterned piece I'm using is just the little dots, and this measures 4 by 4 1/4. I'm using the same pad that I've been using the whole series. I just actually forgot to pull it out of the closet, and I don't really want to pull it out right now. So it's the same pad, just towards the end of the pad it's got a couple different little options for some Christmas paper. And I chose this one, which actually does not have a white background in it this time. It's got more of a cream color. So my inside mat for this one is actually going to be a piece of Very Vanilla from Stampin' Up. That is the 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. So that's what I'm using for the inside, so it matches. So I think white would totally look weird when the rest of this is a cream color. So we're going to go ahead and just attach this to the front panel here. just like so. And now we're going to go ahead and just attach that Very Vanilla piece right inside. And you could mat this with the same cardstock that you're using on the front if you wish. I just put it in here. Just going to kind of center this just like that. So there we have that. There's our card. So now we're going to do our Mickey and Minnie. And my Mickey and Minnie have white faux stitching. They've never seen like a cream colored pen. So, I mean, that would be ideal for this card, but we're going to deal with what we have here. So there's Mickey and Minnie. And I'm going to need to grab a piece of scrap Very Vanilla and some black. I forgot to grab the black because I'm going to need to punch my layer for my sentiment. Let's see if there's a little piece of black in here. There we go. Okay. So, since this Very Vanilla is kind of got like a smooth texture on it, we're going to go ahead and do our stamping, and then I'm going to set it aside so it'll dry for a minute. And I'm using the And Many More stamp set, which is retired, but I'm going to use the Very Merry on this one. And the reason I'm doing that is because I actually have a bonus card this month for you guys. So there's going to be 2 Christmas cards for the series, because there were different, couple of different patterns to choose from in the paper pad. So I couldn't just decide on one. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp this. I hope this pad is juicy enough. I think that works okay. Not too bad. It's a little dry, I'll have to re-ink it, but it works for this. And then I'm going to use my Modern Label punch and just punch this out. Like so. And then we'll get the Modern Label punch. I think I said word. Did I say word window? This is a word window punch. It's retired, and then this is the Modern Label, which is another retired one. So if you've got them, cool. If not, use what you have. Not a big deal. Okay, so now I'm going to take my rhinestones. Oh, I feel like pearls would work better on this one. And we're just going to place them like so, and we're going to go ahead and attach this piece here, our little sentiment. Okay. So there we have our little sentiment piece. Grab a couple of dimensionals. Let's put 2 of them on here. And we will go ahead and just stick this down. Right in the center of our card. So there we have that. Now let's go ahead and glue our Mickeys And then we can move on to the bow. Okay. There's one. And two. Alright, so let's get a glue dot. I think that's the teeny tiny one, and I need just a regular one. Here we go. And I'm using this kind of lime green eyelet ribbon from Michaels. I liked the way that this one looked with the pink rather than a darker green. I was trying to see if I had a pink that would kind of closely match, and I don't. I don't know if they even have one. So here's her little bow. I really like this green though. So there is that part. Now we're going to go ahead and open this up and do our little stamping on the inside. So I'm using the Itty Bitties. This is the retired set that I've been using. And I'm going to use the holly leaves and the berries. I'm going to use the primrose petals because whoops, stuck my finger in it. I don't feel that it really needs to be green or red. I want it to be different, so I'm going to go ahead and just use the pink here. Okay, so let's see. We'll do one. Trying to figure out how these are going to stamp. One, two, kind of smudged that one. Three, there we go. It actually looks kind of cute with this pinkish color. Definitely need to re-ink this pad though, because it is kind of drying out. So there we have our little holly berries and leaves. Make sure that one's dry. Alright, so that's it. That's our first Christmas card. If I could get this to tuck in there. Come on. There we go. So there we have our finished card. Super simple. I will be back with the next Christmas card in the next video, so I will see you guys next time. Bye!